Hey, Dark X Steve here with another video. Today I wanted to do another experiment, similar to the last experiment I did, which went pretty bad for Celtic and Rangers rather than just getting relegated. Actually, sorry, that was a bit of a spoiler if you haven't seen the video. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description if you haven't seen it yet. But this time I wanted to try with Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Real Madrid in the Premier League. See how they do, see if one of them wins the league. For this one I think I'm going to predict that Real Madrid might win the league. Barcelona probably about 4th and Atletico about 6th. I'll see how it goes, but that's my prediction anyway. I have, unfortunately, if you don't see your Premier League team in this, I have had to take 3 teams out because the game doesn't let me change the amount of teams in the league. It just lets me swap the teams. So unfortunately, I think West Brom had to know. West Brom are there. I can't remember. Watford, I think, was one. No, Watford's there as well. I can't quite remember which ones I had to take out. But this is the lineup we're going to go for, and like the last video, I'm going to go from 10 games to 20 games to 30 games to 38 games, giving you an update on each time. But yeah, I'll see you at the 10 game mark. So 10 games into the season, we're looking at a really good start for Real Madrid and Barcelona in 2nd and 3rd place, with Real Madrid only 2 points off the top, only ahead by City, which by the looks of things, they have got a good chance of catching them up. I was checking whilst I was going along, and Real Madrid seemed to have that top spot for a while. They just seem to have temporarily lost it. Whether they managed to keep this up or not, they've only lost 1 game, which I'm actually surprised at, and Barcelona's lost 2 games. Atletico Madrid, it's going a little bit worse for them. They're mid-table in 9th. I did say at the start that I think they'll finish about 6th, so they're around about the points that I thought they would be. Real Madrid only 1 place away, Barcelona only 1 place away, and Atletico, well, they're 3 points away, but they can easily catch up on some of them teams there. They're nowhere near the bottom, at least. That's the main thing. They're around the top area, which shows they can compete in England so far, but we're only a quarter of the way in the season. Everything can change yet. We still have another 28 games to go, so I'll rejoin you at the 20 game mark. Wow, going into the halfway point of this season, the 20th game, we've got Real Madrid top, Atletico Madrid 2nd and Barcelona 3rd, with Real Madrid actually having a 12-point lead on the next English team of Arsenal. But it looks as if the Spanish teams are totally dominating the English teams. It looks like there's no competition. According to FIFA, Spain rules all. They can do it on a rainy night in Stoke on a Thursday night. Whatever they want to do, they can dominate it, as we are at the halfway point. If it stays the same, I will be shocked. Obviously, it is just FIFA we're going off here, not real life, but FIFA's a simulation game, the same as any other sort of simulation it runs, and they reckon that Real Madrid would be the best, Atletico de Madrid, and then Barcelona. I'm shocked. I wonder if it will stay the same. We'll find out soon where we're at on the 30 game mark, but at the moment, I'm impressed. I did say Real Madrid would win, but then I thought at least one of the teams would struggle. I did think it would be Atletico Madrid, but you know, here we are with them sitting in 2nd. Let's see where they're at on the 30 games mark, shall we? Going into the 30th game of the season, we can see that Manchester United have made up some ground and actually broke into that top 3. But it could literally just be for a game, because Barcelona do have a game of hand, which if they even draw, they go back into 3rd spot. But that is good because there are some teams catching up eventually. There are only 8 games left of the season though, so we'll have to wait and see on that one to see what happens. It does look as if Real Madrid are going to win the league. They are 11 points clear at this point. They almost have enough points to win the league at this point. They're not quite. There could be teams catch them, but I don't think they will. But other than that, it's looking pretty standard further down the league. But like I said in the last bit, it looks as if FIFA do like the Spanish teams and do predict that if the Spanish teams were in the Premier League, they would boss it. They would literally get in the top. All 3 of them would get in the top 4 so far. Again, as I said before, all could change in the next 8 games. When we get to the end of the season, there could be some nervy points. Manchester United are really close to breaking into that top 3, but it looks much better than I expected so far. I mean, unless it's barring some mental breakdown, it looks as if they are going to be the top 3 teams, or at least within the top 4, top 5 at the very, very worst. But anyway, I'll skip through to right at the end so we can see what happens at the end of the season, see who's won. As I said, I think it's Real Madrid, but let's see. So, coming to the end of the season, we can see Real Madrid did boss it, as I just said they would do. They finished with 86 points, but they finished a bit closer than it was meant to, only 5 points above Manchester United. And as we can see, only Manchester United were better than Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. All 3 Spanish teams that are placed into the league finished in the top 4, so they all would have qualified to Champions League, and all would have been better than all of the English teams except from Man United, who only managed to finish second. Real Madrid still won the league, as you can see there. So, conclusion, FIFA says the Spanish teams are the best. Even when people say the Premier League is so strong, the Spanish teams still outdid all of the other teams except from Man U, as I said, but they did pretty well. None of them really struggled. I thought that 1 or 2 of them might have struggled. I thought Barcelona might have gone 4th, like I said at the start, and Madrid about mid-table, but nope, they all bossed it. Unfortunately, I can't pull up the top scorers because I was simming using the championship team, so it didn't affect any of the results. So I do apologise for that, and I can't see the transfers either. But hey ho, that's unfortunately what I've got to play with. But as I say, the Spanish teams are the best. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other teams you'd like me to try in any other leagues and see what happens. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.